I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, look at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss, rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. My daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
I steep, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she Jamaica, baby. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipes. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipes. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Yeah.
what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about?
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from Naples draft. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the middle with Guerrero. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On third down, it's Guerrero. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, adding some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. His throw incomplete. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. And you look at the Saints defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Handoff here, Guerrero. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaac Guerrero with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's caught by Whipple. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Saints.
To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now Murray again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Danico Autry is in on the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakes off the sack. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 25, here's second down and 3. Now Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception, almost.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Allen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Saints nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A give running left now, Garendo. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another try for Garendo. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and 12. On the give, it's Garindo. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And now here's another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Guerrero. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now it's Guerrero. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On the ground, here's Guerrero. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Handoff running right, Garindo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Garindo. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Allen going to throw. Out to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Mitch Wisnowski is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now. That's to the former Bucs tight end, O.J. Howard. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. This one caught. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to claw one back. Moody good with the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now.
Touchdown, Saints! Lad McConkey from 10 yards out, and the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because
Allen hit. He lost the football.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Will Anderson Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Gorindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. On the move past the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Gorindo. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after